Welcome to Shooting Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Growing Up Hip Hop Season 7, Episode 7. But before we start, smash that thumbs up button. I almost got in trouble because you were supposed to do it. I thought about it, but I'm going to finish it. Subscribe to this channel and hit that notification button. Okay. So, JoJo and his mom was out shopping. And she's asking him, how's everything with Tanice's dad, Buck, because the last time they was all together, they was at Lil Joey's birthday party and that went left, okay?
This Buck is ignorant, so.
And, he tells her, Tanise was upset. Well, Tanise said that Buck was upset because JoJo didn't speak to him. And, she was upset because he said, Joey wasn't his grandson. So just too much stuff going on. And the mom was like, you probably could be the king of England. It wouldn't matter to that man's daughter,
Right. Yeah, but he don't treat his daughter like she's the apple of his eye, though.
No, he don't. And she says, that at the bottom line, it got to be a mutual respect between the two of you. That's where y'all got to
the worst thing for your daughter, it can't be that she's married into the Simmons family. That can't be what you think of as like.
Child.
And not only that, nobody's perfect, but JoJo seems to be a good husband to your daughter.
JoJo probably was a little asshole when they were younger. But you could tell that he has changed. Us watching the show.
But they weren't married, though.
Right, because he kept, we'll go back to what he did.
But it seems like Tanise, wasn't finna marry him until he, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not a dumb girl.
Yeah, but the dad is just dumb. He is.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, I honestly really feel like it's some jealousy there from Tanise's father because they are the Simmons. I'm just being honest. That's what it feels like.
It feels like something weird going on.
Yeah.
Hell, Sam could be your son-in-law.
Child. So she tells him, you know what, you should just ask him what the issue is. What's the issue? And when you go in with a calm head. And, you guys might have this conversation 4 or 5 times, but you're going to have this conversation with him. Speaking of Sam, Egypt and Sam is out here cake tasting, okay? And they're sitting up there sampling the cake, and then the conversation turns to the wedding invitation and inviting TT and Sean. And Sam said, Sean got an issue with me because he don't know enough about me. So that's why he don't like me, but that's cool. I don't like him because of the way he go about not liking me. And I was like, Sam, do know you. You was going around talking about TT was trying to sleep with you. And he sat down and had a one-on-one with you. So it ain't like this, he going by hearsay. He going by what you did. How you did, Sam.
He stunned the hell out of you. Pretty much was like, look at me when I'm talking to you, son.
Didn't he?
I remember that happening. And I don't think Sean think about you. I don't think he wants to go to your wedding. I think they don't really care like that, Sam.
No.
I think Sean is probably like, Egypt is your cousin. Y'all should figure out how to get along despite the fact that she...
Yeah. You gonna go. I ain't gotta be there.
Right.
Quit jumping on me. Get down. Then he got the nerve to say, if Sean was getting jumped, he would jump in, but then he'll punch him and then get back in his car.
See, this is why nobody likes you, because you say stupid stuff like that doesn't make sense. Did you hear that, Judge? Did you hear that Sam is out here still thinking about punching people? And
that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, then he go back and play the victim and be telling Pep and Tretch stuff. I don't feel like Sean did that either. You still mad over that meeting y'all had with Tretch. That's what it is. And it didn't go the way that he thought it was gonna go.
And that meeting when Sean came, Tretch like seen Sam and looked at him and was like, huh. And then when Sean walked in, he was like, hey, what's up? They dapped each other and gave each other a hug. And
he ain't over that. He's not over that. So then he talking about how he better show up at the wedding with a gift, and you don't get to come here and get free food and cake, all the festivities that I didn't pay for, and talking about your present
with your ice cream truck money.
Girl, he ain't paying for none of this. We already knew this. I'm like, and then it's the fact that Egypt is sitting there throughout the whole conversation. Yep. I can't. Have your own say. You can't do that.
No.
That's horrible. So Sequoia joins Lazy at the studio. So she says she's checking on him since, the passing of his mother. And he let her know, her death was unexpected. And because of that, you probably need to work on your relationship with your mom, because tomorrow is not promised, okay? And she's talking about she wasn't open with her. Her mom wasn't being open with her, and she still was unsure about talking to her mom, which, she will anyway later on in the episode. And I was like, you still trying to be tough over a situation that ain't even worth being tough over.
It's not a situation.
Yeah.
And after you sat up there and laid your titties on the table for Twist, I really don't care nothing about what you got to say, Shai. You ain't.
Baby. Embarrass the hell out of yourself.
I was embarrassed for her.
So JoJo is at the studio. He is joined by Tanise. He don't want her to hear a song because he want it to be a surprise. Want her to hear it when he perform it at Lazy's little event. And then, he goes on to talk about, back in the day, he stopped doing music because he wasn't getting the feedback that he wanted. Because it was whack. Let's be honest, back in the day.
And everybody liked Little Brother's music better.
Yeah. He just didn't have that,
Yeah.
But now he's making money outside of, being a rapper. So now he can make music for him. You know what I'm saying? Because
for fun, like his sister. Fun.
Yeah, because he know this ain't his bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? So then they talk about, he gonna meet up with her dad soon. And she's like, she hope everything go well because she's tired of having to split up Father's Day, having to spend time with the dad and then spend time with JoJo. She want to do all the stuff together. She missed her relationship with her dad, and she want them, like I said, be together as a family.
Well, then she should work on that.
I really don't feel like he listened to her or him. So
but I mean, if she wants to have a relationship with her dad, she should work on that, because right now, while her and her dad ain't cool, he's definitely not interested in nothing that JoJo has to say.
Right. So look here, they lost the bid on the house. Okay. She pretty much was saying it was bittersweet, because I think she was prepared to move on for the next chapter. She ain't like the way he went about it. You know what I'm saying? But, now JoJo, go look for houses. Now, have your wife with you when you look for houses.
And I feel like maybe she wouldn't have felt that way if old girl hadn't said nothing. If she would have gave JoJo the opportunity to say it, it would have probably, I think more than anything, it felt weird having somebody tell you something about your household that you didn't even know.
Right. Well, moving forward, have her with you.
Take your wife to house hunting. Yeah.
There's certain things that she knows as a woman that you probably not thinking about.
But not just that, like y'all are moving in this house together. Y'all need to both be having input.
Right. So Tretch meets Egypt at the wedding venue. And they sitting over there talking like this is the most beautiful place. And it actually looked like to me, like somebody's backyard was
It
decorated. Did
was the
you see
other
the
side
set?
of the Holiday Inn.
Yeah,
TT
because
was
I'm
on
like, did
one
y'all
side of
see
the
the set?
Holiday Inn, and then she on the other side of the Holiday Inn.
Yeah, it looked like someone really decorated their backyard or something. You said it looked like it was the back end of the Holiday Inn.
What was the other side?
I'm just saying, what happened? Y'all, you did all that arguing with TT about going to Jamaica, and this is your second way, and you still not going
You're
to
still
Jamaica?
not in Jamaica, and it ain't no COVID restrictions, so
Yeah, what are we doing?
neither one of y'all got married in Jamaica.
Neither one. But TT had her one way. You the one doing it over. You know what I'm saying? Child. So she tells Trish she want to have Tyran walk her down the aisle with Tretch, you know, because he wasn't at the first wedding. And he's like, I told you when I looked around at the first one, like, where's my son? Why is he not here? She was like, yeah, but it was just like, you know, it was just like we just did it. We just did it right then and there. No, that looked very planned out. Y'all had on your dresses and everything. You know what I'm saying? But okay.
I think she was trying to get married before people knew she was pregnant, and then that didn't actually happen.
Right.
Because everybody thought we found out she had a miscarriage. Everybody was like, she's pregnant. So I think she wanted to hurry up and
Yep.
get married so she can announce her pregnancy, and then her pregnancy didn't last.
Mm-hmm.
Cause y'all was doing like some we gonna get married tomorrow nonsense. Everybody show up down to the thing.
But when y'all did that, y'all didn't tell Tyran? Because you thought Tyran was gonna say something. It was a reason why you didn't invite
Why you didn't
Tyran.
include now you want him to go from not invited to walk me down the aisle.
Right. Come on. And then, you know, so Trish was like, well, who all is invited? And she was like, no, everybody's invited. TT and Aunt Bev and, you know, me and Sam wants it to be very cordial. I'm like, Sam don't. Sam talking about beating up Sean, you know, and if he don't bring a gift, he better bring a
Y'all
gift.
are already married. Nobody cares. Now you're just being inconveniencing people to make this part of their schedule when you're already married.
We already married. So, but then Trish is like, well, you know, this is y'all special day, and you know, you can't come up in here if you hate. And I was like, and that's why TT and Aunt Beth and everybody else, Tyran, that let it be known that I mean, nobody's feelings changed about Sam. You know what I'm saying? So just don't invite me. You know what I'm saying? Child.
They don't have anybody to invite.
Well, shoot, the whole family was at TT's. Grandma and everybody.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you know, grandma, we can't just be moving her here and there now. She was down in Florida. TT got married in Florida so her grandmother could be there.
Mm-hmm. Y'all gonna bring Aunt Bev and all that mess Aunt Bev did. She gonna still be talking shit. Y'all already married. Why are we doing this? It ain't even like I said, it ain't even like you going to your dream location that you said you wanted to have in the first
we
place.
didn't even know they're doing this because they don't have nothing else going on. People don't even want to be the only person that films with Sam is Eric.
Mm-hmm. Eric and Lazy. Yep. Child. So Sequoia done went over her mama house. Her aunts was over there. Girl, I thought it was gonna be an ambush. I thought they was gonna beat her down for talking shit to her mama.
To her
You know
mother
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Yeah, I was like, oh should have brought the OGs out for real. They was like, come over here and sit next to your mama. I was like, it's about to go down.
You're in trouble.
Yeah. But
that's probably how it would be in real life. Like, you know, you lost your mind. Now she grown. I know you don't think you're finna tell her what to do. And she been over there dealing with your daddy and that foolishness. They was getting ready to let her have a whole thing. Yeah. Look at the smile on her face. You gonna be mad because she happy?
That might have happened off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out the window. No. We're not gonna do the growling and barking while I'm on here taping. Okay. So anyway, so mom is like, so Sequoia, sit down. Tell me what's the issue? What is the issue? And she goes on, well, I feel like that you're just moving too fast. And I don't know if you're just trying to fill this void in your life.
2 years.
Then she talk about how she used to be in the middle of her mom and JoJo. When she didn't answer the phone, JoJo will call Sequoia. And her mom was like, look here, baby, Lazy grown. Okay. If he want me, he gonna pull up and come get me. He ain't finna be going through calling you like your damn daddy. She didn't say that, but that's what she wanted to say. He don't do them games.
Well,
like
and you're grown too, though. Like, you can't compare anything that JoJo was doing because he's your father. Y'all have a different kind of relationship. So he
Right.
probably did say, call your mama, talk to her, that kind of thing. Now, the Lazy is not that. It's not that.
Do that. Right. Did y'all see JoJo on stage? Did I send you that video recently?
I feel like you did. I feel like you did.
No, I don't know, because somebody said he had a stroke on stage, but to me, it just looked like he was inebriated. I don't know. But she dealt with a lot dealing with JoJo. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, when you look at her 20 years ago, she looked older then than she does now.
Mm-hmm. So,
not only that, she didn't get and I'm gonna call it a luxury of dealing with that stuff in the privacy of her own home. Like, you can pull up on the internet, just like you just said, any given time of her husband falling off on the stage and all kind of, like, she was publicly humiliated. Because people like, talking wherever she go.
Well, she let her know, Sequoia, first of all, the approach that you came at me, the way you came at me was disrespectful and it was hurtful. Okay. And you don't need to concern yourself with who I'm dating. And she's like, well, I'm your daughter. You concern yourself with who I'm dating. No, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, her dad was toxic. And this relationship is so not that. And you can see that it's so not that. I could see if
and you somebody grown. Now if your mama saw you down over to your beer tasting over there trying to get with Lazy, she probably would. I mean, not Lazy, Twist. She probably would have something to say.
I could see if Sequoia seen her mama with somebody like her daddy. That would be
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's so not that. You know what I'm saying? So stay out.
Plus, you have a relationship with him. You keep calling him your mentor. You already know how he is.
Sure. But basically, Sequoia ended up saying, Lazy just lost his mom. She don't want to go back and forth with her mom anymore. And they ended on a good term. Okay, y'all can put the story to rest now.
Because we don't want to hear no more of it.
And we ain't buying it anyway. It didn't make damn sense.
Not at all. It doesn't make sense. I don't think Sequoia has a storyline.
She thought when she came in, that whole Angela thing was gonna be her storyline.
And then, like you said, where's the little boy? Like, can we see y'all do anything that's like your regular life?
Yeah. Tretch.
And the way they dressed in LA, y'all walking around with thigh-high boots. And do you pick your baby up from the school with booty shorts and thigh-high boots?
Child, because it was some girl went to daycare here. I feel like this in the strip joint. What is we doing?
On this side.
So Tretch and Tyran, they didn't meet up. And Tretch let Tyran know, look here, Sam is on timeout with me because his true colors is coming out, that he's a bum. And he's good living off of Egypt. And so
when did he discover this? When did Tretch?
Do it matter now? He married? No. You walk him down the aisle.
Sure did.
I kind of feel like
What did you do? Go back and watch episodes of this show?
I feel like his homeboys or somebody was like, "What? You know what I'm saying, man?
Have you
Like,
seen this
yeah,
ninja?
yeah." And now you trying to come back and redeem yourself. You know what I'm saying? But it's too
Well,
late.
Trish, we've been told you
Married.
long time ago.
Maybe he rushed the reviews and then like everybody was cutting into his ass. I don't know.
Well,
You
we're
know,
still cutting into your ass because now he's a husband and a baby daddy
he's
to
a
me.
whole husband and he's everything everybody was trying to stop from
Tell you. So
happening.
now what are you gonna do?
There ain't nothing you could do. Well, Tyran was like, he heard him talking about, this new hustle that he got, this little icy truck. And
That's
he said,
probably why Tyran plays his dad like that to some extent, though. He probably looking at him like, I mean, now
right.
you want to do something about it?
Well,
When we was trying to stop it, you wasn't saying nothing.
nope, you was down for it. He tells him he got this icy truck, and he said, I told him, you gotta prove with your actions, not just your words, of what you gonna do. And Church is like, well, he ain't never stick to nothing that he said he was gonna do in the past. So did you really believe anything he was saying to you?
His own daddy told you he was terrible.
His daddy told y'all that. And said that nobody in the family messed with
The
him.
whole family messes with him no more.
Child. So this is the second wedding, okay? And Tyran was like, I'm probably won't be there because his feelings is hurt. He wanted
to like, first y'all want to make me not go to the wedding, not that important. Not to go to your wedding. Now you want me to
he said he
walk you down the aisle because you're already married?
He don't see the point. I
don't either.
Yeah. He's like, I already missed the wedding. The
He
one
don't even want to go.
Yeah. So we'll see. But Tyran is very disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
I think Tyran feels like, I don't want to talk bad about my sister, so I'm gonna try real hard to stay neutral, but all of this seems really stupid to me. I mean, because I do remember a scene like maybe season 3 or 4 where they was out somewhere and Tyran was karate kicking, getting ready to knock Sam's ass out.
JoJo meets with Tanice's dad at the studio. This whole thing started off disrespectful. First of all, Joe came in and he was like, "What up, little JoJo?" Disrespect number one. He came in just being, I can't.
He doesn't act like a man his age. Her father. He act like a little young punk.
Yeah.
Even though it's like, you can't even go sit up in the seat. Like, he all slouched down on the sofa smoking hookah like he's 22.
He acts like someone who has been locked up and then came out and still trying to live that life that they were living before they went in. Yeah.
And that put on the clothes that they had on before. You know how when they come out of jail, they go back and put on their FUBU?
Yeah.
And their Karl Kani?
And he wants to be the OG, you know what I'm saying? Got the little kids in the studio with him. And then he tell whoever he on the phone with, I don't know if I should hug him or slug him. What should I do? I'm just like, he's corny. So he started talking about, respect and, they don't respect him and he can go all the way back to the wedding. And apparently he acted a fool at their wedding. And because of it, Tanice didn't want him to walk down the aisle, but for whatever reason, he's holding JoJo responsible for that.
The things he's saying, I was like, so you want this man to basically rule over your daughter? Like, you're the king. If you're the king, you're the king. Tell her what to do. Whose daddy says that about their own daughter?
Crazy. Then when he said, he's like, you upset your daughter. You ain't seen your grandson in a year. He was here a whole year before you seen him. He was like, I ain't seen my granddaughter. in the whole year. I was like, well, you saying that like that's good. Why aren't you seeing your grandkids? That's not a good thing.
Because you're not getting along with your daughter. But what does that have to do with JoJo?
Right. Well, since everything is JoJo's fault. Everything is JoJo's fault. Then he went all the way back to having to pay rent for her back when they were first dating, when they were kids. Like he nothing that he said made any sense.
Did not come up with one valid reason and find somebody's parents who ain't helped their child pay rent.
Right.
Or something when they first move out.
The whole time he was loud and disrespectful and talking over JoJo. And then at the end, he threw the ice on him. And I was like, this dude, I kind of felt like, did you plan that?
Yeah, it did seem like.
Yeah.
Like before he came, if he say one word, I promise you, on for God, I'm gonna bust him with that ice bucket. He was waiting on the moment.
Mm-hmm. If I was JoJo, that would be it for me. I'll be like, y'all figure that out. Because I ain't got to, I'm like Sean, I ain't got to be there.
And he walked away.
Yeah.
Even that other dude, I don't know who he was, but he was standing there in disbelief. Like,
it sounded like he was the son, her brother or something.
But he was looking like, I don't even understand.
Yeah, because even whoever he was talking to on the phone, JoJo was like, we cool. Like when he said, should I hug him or slug him? He was like, such, no, we cool. You know what I'm saying? I think it's jealous. I think he's jealous of JoJo. I don't know what
he's ignorant. I don't know. He's ignorant. And I wouldn't put my husband through that no more. I'm not making you.
You're going to have to deal with your daddy. That's where we at.
Yeah.
And then we see next week she having a conversation. I don't think she gonna get through him no more either.
Well, Denise doesn't really speak with a put your foot down type tone. She's always so very like, I don't understand why you threw ice at him. How did it get to that?
Child. Is next week, is that because they were showing these previews? I don't know if Eric Messy Self brought Romeo next week, probably at the end. I don't know. We'll see, child. But that was growing up hip hop.
And they was looking at Romeo like, so now what are you doing here? Nobody was like, oh my
God. No. Because he showed his ass the last time. Like he was so much better than everybody. And what happened to what's his name? Doogie, what's his name? Dame Dash.
Dame Dash son.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's growing up hip hop. Y'all go ahead.
That's his name, Boogie.
Boogie. I said Doogie. Y'all go ahead, drop down, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel. My child is calling me, and if I don't answer, she's gonna call you.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.